walk you through how a brand profile comes to life inside CBD hemp delivery, from raw content to a polished, trusted first experience. We're going to rebuild the exact layout from our mock example here. A verified badge, social icons, cinematic background, a brand story block, video embed, and a clean product navigation. What you see is the same thing a brand sees when they preview their profile, a live, responsive view that updates instantly as their added story, media, and compliant links get showcased. Let's begin. We'll start by signing into our private brand portal. Every brand is vetted before they ever reach this point. So what you're seeing here is the secure login they use to access their brand profile workspace. We'll start by logging in with our demo profile. Alright, so once logged in, brands land inside their private analytic dashboard. On the left, they'll find everything they need to manage their profile, from workspace tools, reports, brand articles, and more. The dashboard isn't just for editing, it's for tracking. Every metric here reflects real-time engagement: views, clicks, video plays, region by traffics. Brands can see exactly how their story is performing and where their audience is coming from. As a new brand, we'll begin by clicking the Get Started button on the left-hand side of the menu. This takes us to the onboarding profile page, the central hub for building your public brand profile. From here, you can add your story, upload media, manage trust checklists, access quick actions like COA links, video embeds. This also contains useful resources for compliance, content best practices, and visual layout tips, all designed to help your brand communicate trust from the very first scroll. Alright, so now that we're more familiar with the Get Started page in the onboarding dashboard, we're going to learn how to create a story-driven brand profile. Under Quick Actions, you're going to click on the View Edit Bio tab. Once you click on that, you'll be taken to a new screen. So in here, on the left-hand side, you'll see your Submit Your Bio Story, and on the right-hand side is your Preview. There are options on these settings to add content such as descriptions, logo, video, an image, galleries, URL links, your product tags, and social media icons. Alright, so for demo purposes, we're going to make a replica of this demo, Horizons Botanicals, where we have the title, description, URL links, video, another brief description about the product images and product categories. Now for my layout design, I already have a copy of saved videos and images that I'm going to use, and a description that I'm going to use for this demo purposes. When you're building your story, it might be different for you. You have to create your own content and upload it. But let's get started now. Alright, getting back to the edit file story. First, we're going to start with a post title. I'm going to call it Horizon Botanicals. And second, I'm going to add a background video. Now I'm picking a folder from my saved computer, and when I hit upload to our database, this is what you see in the background. Next, I'm going to add, like in here, a product description, or description about the company. And I'm also going to add a brand logo first. So to add a brand logo, under Add Content Blocks, I'm going to add a logo block. And it's going to allow me to choose an upload, or if you have a URL-based image of a logo, you can do it that way. But I'm going to do upload logo image. Okay. The second thing we're going to do now is add a description, kind of like down here. So we're going to hit the description content block right here. And in here you can type whatever you want in the content block. Like this is a story, for example. And another thing about this is these blocks are movable. You can move them up or down. If you want the description to be before the logo, you can do that. It's your choice. I'm going to hit the down arrow just to kind of keep it unique with what we're trying to build. And I'm going to add the description right now. Alright, so now that we have our product description, the next step, kind of like this demo, is to add the URL labels. So we have COA lab result links, and about us, and a main site. So we're going to try to replicate that in our platforms. Okay, in order to add URL link labels, under Add Content Blocks, you're going to click on the link button. And when you click on the link button, you need to put an HTTPS URL and then the name of the label. For these demo purposes, we're going to use a COA lab result link just to show you what it will look like when visitors try to click on COA lab results. So I'm going to use this, and then I'm going to put in COA and lab results as a label. So another cool feature about this is you can see how it performs by clicking on the link and by clicking on the label itself. It'll take you to the URL address. And for this example, for this link label, your COA lab results, it takes us to a lab result page of what the product is. We're going to add another link called About Us. So I'll just do and then we're going to add another link. I'll just use the same link label for just demo purposes, and we're just going to call it Explore Now. Alright. Now, the next thing we're going to add is our social media icons. We want that to be above our logo. So, we are going to click on social media right here. Now, under social media, you could add different type of icons: Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. I'm going to start with Facebook first. And I'm going to add a YouTube logo. And then I'm going to add an Instagram logo. Alright, so now we have our Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram icons. And like I said, you can see how these react by clicking on the actual URL or actual icon, see where it takes you. So we can, clicking on Facebook takes you to Facebook. Same thing with YouTube. And same thing with Instagram. See how your icons work in action. Now, I want my social media icons to be above the Horizon logo. So like I talked about earlier, you can do that by clicking the up arrow. So under here, we're at block 4, where it says social. You can hit the up arrow because you want to move these social links up. So I'm going to hit up. And I want to move it up one more time. And just a little bit above the Horizon logo. So we're going to hit it again. Alright. So now we have our social media links. We have our logo. We have our link labels. We have our description. Next block we want to add is a brand video about us. So we're going to click the video block right here. In the video block, you have the option to upload a video or have a HTTPS URL that links to a streaming video link. My purpose is I'm going to upload a video. So in here I'm going to use our video brand story, which you can see right here. Next thing I want to add is another description about the video. It will be our mission statement. I'm going to do that by adding another description block. Alright, so now that we have a product mission statement, now that we have a mission statement, the next step is to add our product images. So to do that, we're going to choose gallery. Now the difference between gallery and image is if you want separate line blocks of separate images, and in gallery, think about it as a grid, close together pictures. So that's why I chose gallery. So in gallery, I'm going to upload 3 images. It's going to be a picture of oil. I'm going to add a picture of gummies. And I'm going to add a picture of pills. So let's just take a further recap. We have our social media links. We have our logo. We have our link labels and URL links. We have a description about us. We have the brand video, our bio story. We have our mission statement. We have our products that we sell. And the next thing we want to add is categories. Now, we're going to do that by clicking on the product tag page, product tag block. In the product tag block, we're going to add our what type of labels these are. So I'm going to write oil, gummies, pills. I'm going to write calm. And I'm also going to say that this brand has stuff for pets. So pets. So let's see here. So comparing it to how the demo looks, where it has social media links, we have the description, link labels, product video, another description, product images, and tags. We can see that we have kind of a replica right here. And one last thing I want to do, I'm not really keen about this background video, so I'm going to scroll back up and I'm going to change my background video. I want it to be a little more brighter. So I'm going to choose, I know you can't see it, I'm going to choose this video, which you're about to see right now. Alright, this looks a little bit better. Horizon Mechanicals. Alright, so the next step is, once we verify that everything looks good, we are going to scroll down and click on the Submit button. Alright, so once you hit the Submit button, it will upload to our private website with a shareable URL link. Now this private website is visible to any visitors. It'll be the Seed Explorer page, but I'm going to show you what it looks like. So, with your private URL to your brand profile, you'd be taken to a page like this. Well, this will be your profile page. And in here, same thing as what the preview looked like. You have, social media links, logo, URL label, product description, video, like your images, everything you did in your brand profile is replicated on our website. And you can test it and see the links work. And as you can see, they open up in separate tabs just fine. Especially the social media icons. And that's how you create a brand profile. Like I said, another thing I wanted to mention about the brand profile, on here in mobile view and desktop view, you'll get presented with a vetted badge with a check mark. You can see the top right hand corner of your screen. Now what this means is that in order to get into our dashboard and vet it, we check your COA links, business profile stuff, just to ensure that you're a legit company and compliant. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. This is how brands bring their story to life on CBD hemp delivery. Stay tuned for more updates, walkthroughs, and behind the scene content.